Yo, what's up? Hey, I'm sorry about this, man. I'm kind of a week late. First thing first, I want to make quick prediction, man. Hey, I'm glad that Raiders won. I want to make a quick prediction, even though it's the first week. Um, I'm gonna start with the AFC West. Chiefs will win the division, but it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down to two common things. If the Chiefs and the Raiders split, or if the Raiders and the Chiefs and the Broncos split, it's going to come down to common opponents and the strength of the victories here. I got Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, and the Chargers. Chiefs 5-11. Raiders may have the same record. I think the Chiefs will be able to have a tiebreaker because of the strength of victories and the strength of schedule. And the Broncos would be like probably be like 9-7, and the Chargers probably would be like 5 or maybe like 6 wins. That's the AFC West. The AFC North. This is going to be a tough one because the Steelers and the Ravens, they both don't like each other. The Steelers, I think the Ravens will have the advantage. It's due to it depends on it depends on the injuries of the Steelers, especially at the quarterback position. The Browns, they will be still being the playoff team. The Bengals will be like maybe another year. The South, Titans may have the advantage. But I think if I would be surprised if the Jaguars be in the playoffs this year. I will be surprised if the Jaguars be in the playoffs. But I think that it might be. I think it's going to be either. I think it's still going to be the Colts. I think it's still going to be the Colts and the Titans in that division. The East is all above. I say it's Buffalo. Patriots might sneak in the playoffs, and I think I'm gonna get to that. Let me get to this real quick. So yeah, I got the Colts be winning, maybe at 10-6 or 9-7. You could be at 9-7 in that division, the South division, in the AFC South division. You get like at least 9 wins, you already in the playoffs. In that from that division, you win the division. Titans could be like from 9 to 11 win range. Colts could be like 10-8. Texans maybe 8-8, or maybe 7-9, or it could be 10. It could be 6-10. They have some matchups that's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, we can't say it about the Jaguars, but I think they probably gonna be like probably 7-9 or something. Or it could be they could be like they could be like 7-9, or could be from 7-9 to like about 10-6 or 8-8 range. Buffalo. Buffalo will be the third seed in the NFC. Patriots will be like fighting for the playoff spot. The Jets and the Dolphins. Dolphins may have another maybe like 2 years away or something. Jets, they started off slow, so they will be the bottom feed to the team of the division. So that's that position there. The playoffs, who I can say like who's gonna be in the playoffs at the end of this year. I can see this it's gonna be Baltimore, and it's gonna be Baltimore's number one. Chiefs will be number two because the head to head matchup in week 3. Buffalo will be 3. Whoever wins the South AFC South Division, that will be 4. The Raiders will be the 5th seed, or it could be the 6th seed. The Raiders could be the 5th. The Steelers the 6th, and maybe the Colts or the Titans, the 7th seed, or it could be the Browns, it could be the Broncos. That's the AFC conference right there. I got my predictions who will be in the playoffs. Now for the NFC playoffs. Now I told you guys I'm late, but I think that the NFC East is gonna be tough because it might be still could be the Cowboys. It still could be the Eagles. It's gonna be the tough. It's gonna be like really hard to predict after week 1. But I think it might be the Cow. I think it might be the Eagles. I think if Winston and nobody, if they stay healthy and stay healthy and play better down the stretch of the season, then then you might be thinking, oh, it could be the Eagles. But then I'll say the Cowboys for now. Washington and the Giants. Maybe I could say the Giants might be a surprising team in this conference. I'm surprised that Washington beat the Eagles. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that as far as I look at it, man, I think the Eagles still could win. But I think the Cowboys gonna earn the division there. The NFC North. The NFC North. It's going to be the Packers, but I say this is still going to be. I think this is going to be a tight division because you got you got to face the Bears twice in that defense, and you still got to play the Vikings even though you blow them out. You got to play the Lions twice, but I say that division is Packers. The NFC South. This is a tough one because the Saints and the Buccaneers. Two good teams there. Panthers and the Falcons. I think 3 teams gonna be from this division. I think 2 teams in this division gonna be in the playoffs. Maybe 3. I think that the Saints will be able to earn the edge. I'm gonna get y'all to this one. It's gonna be over a common opponent. Cause Saints and the Buccaneers are playing the same team. The Saints is playing against the Raiders, and the Buccaneers is playing at Las Vegas. The Buccaneers playing against the Broncos in week 3. The Saints played against the Broncos later, I think somewhere later this year. They both playing against the Chiefs at home. They both playing against the Chargers at home. So I think in this division, it's gonna be the common opponent. And I think this might be the Saints. If the Saints now, Raiders might beat the Saints in week 2. If the Raiders beat the Saints, that can affect that division. That can affect the division and the standards. Plus, we already beat the Carolina. Then you're gonna beat the Saints next. So that's the affect division right there. Carolina might be 3. Carolina will be 3. They play pretty damn good today. So y'all Panthers fans, don't be feeling bad about it. The Falcons got their ass kicked. So Falcons might be in the fourth. They could be, this division is all there, but I'd say two teams gonna be in the playoffs from this division. So is the AFC, so is the NFC West. I think it's gonna be tougher. You got the Cardinals, who already beat the Niners. You got the Seahawks right now leading. You got the Rams. Three teams right there already won. One game already. So hear this out for you, man. This division is gonna go down to it's the end of the season. It's the last game of the season. Whoever wins that game, whoever wins it wins that division. Whoever owns the tiebreaker out of the Seahawks and the Niners, that final meeting is going to be coming down to that division. It's going to come down to that final meeting and San Francisco. So I'm gonna say this. Maybe I have Saints. I had Saints. This is going to be the battle of the home field advantage, though, too. So whoever be in the top three out of these top three teams, out of these top four, you got the Saints. Maybe when you got the Saints now, depends on that will be depends what this how that's gonna be depends how the AFC West gonna affect that division. Because you're playing against the Raiders, you playing at Denver. Both of your good teams play at Denver. Both of the good teams in that division played against the Chiefs at home. Both of the good teams play at Las Vegas. So that will be the fact. That will be the fact that on how the AFC West is going to be the fact. That's going to be the depends if you win somebody, if you split 2-2 against the AFC West, then the NFC South, whoever got the better record, whoever split out of those two at least, you got a better chance to win that division. So I put it this way, I give it to New Orleans. For one reason. Tom Brady don't have a good experience playing at Denver. That's week 3. So that's the main reason of that. So it's gonna be coming down to the stand. It's gonna come down to the common opponent. Them two might have a tiebreaker. So I would say Niners maybe still be winning the division, but this division is gonna be tough. Division is gonna be really tough to beat. The NFC West is gonna be really tough. But Niners might still got it. So anyone pick anyone. I might be the week late. Like I said, I'm late, but I'm just doing this right now because after week 1. Okay. I say this is my NFC. So I'm gonna go like this. Saints will be the first. See, this is going to be the battle of the 4 teams. So I'm putting this way: the NFC is going to be a battle of 4 teams. It's going to be a whole important thing. It's going to be talking about the home field advantage. The Saints, the Seahawks. Either say this way: the Saints, the Niners, the Packers, the Cowboys.